What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. All right, so the CBOE has resubmitted their application for the Bitcoin ETF. So as we discussed in previous videos, we didn't think the Bitcoin ETF being withdrawn was all that big of a deal due to the government shutdown causing possible delays and a possible rejection. So we're going to talk about this a little more in depth in this video, so let's dive into it.
Trade Genius.
All right, guys. So as we discussed last week, when they withdrew the Bitcoin ETF, basically that was just to avoid a rejection due to government shutdown, right? The personnel, SEC is a government entity, so the personnel there, skeleton crew, that kind of thing, probably wasn't good timing as they had no more extension. So by withdrawing the application and resubmitting it, now we have another 240 days maximum of a review process because there's several extensions that can be given and then a final one. So that takes us out to like October of 2019. This, in my opinion, probably solidifies the approval of the ETF. By then, you're going to have the Fidelity platforms, the back platforms up and running that are going to create a custodian type interface where they have institutional grade custodian solutions for people that want to buy and hold crypto and not deal with the storage aspect of it, private keys and things like that, like we talked about in the last video. So what this means, guys, is this actually, if you think about it, the CBOE is a very savvy entity, right? They're a big player in the financial markets internationally. And so by doing this and extending this out ultimately to probably October, because I think the SEC is going to extend the review period all the way out till then, you're going to be really close now to the halvening period. So if we look at that, I know we talk about the halvening quite a bit, but that would take us out to approximately right about here in this area. Now, if you look comparatively to the other halving events, when you get that far away from the halving, right, you come out to like this area here, you start to see not only has price stabilized and recovered, but it starts this nice move higher, right? So, obviously these guys want to create a fund that sees a good return. Look over here too, you get that far out from the halving, price is somewhat stable and then a very big return. So these are like the areas, right? And even before that, that time frame, getting in, like 400 days out from the halving, that's where you start seeing really, really, really big returns historically on Bitcoin. So I think that this solidifies the ETF application as far as being approved. I think it was very smart strategically with them. I think the fact that they reapplied so quickly probably had something to do with the fact that all of their communications with the various players probably, put them in a position where they thought that let's withdraw it, let's reapply, give the SEC an excuse to review this thing a lot longer. By the time we get out to this area here of October later this year, there's going to be more than enough time for the SEC not only to see how price has stabilized from the bear market, but of these other platforms that'll be running as well. So like Bakkt and Fidelity and the activity there. So there wouldn't be a whole lot of reason at that point not to be able to let something like the CBOE ETF, which by the way is for institutional type investors. This isn't a retail type ETF to be approved. So I think all of that is a green light. I think that's really bullish news. And this bullish news from 2018 continues to pour on in. So expect good things as far as this ETF announcement goes, considering the quick resubmission by the CBOE and Van Eck on this ETF approval. Guys, thanks for watching. Also, keep in mind we have the special running discount code special one for non-bundled items, right? So just if you want to get in and renew your current service or just get in with us in the room, go to the signal service tab in cryptocurrencies, for example, or ETF stocks, whatever you're interested in. And you'll get 60% off using that special one code from our annual fees of $4.99 a year, which is really, really good. So check that out, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Trade Genius.